Hello friends, welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to do a top-down analysis video on GBPJPY, and we are going to start our analysis from the higher time frame, which is monthly, and then we will come down to lower time frames, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes. From the higher time frames, we are going to find out the direction of the market, and from the on the lower time frames, 4 hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes, we will talk about the scalping and intraday setups in the direction of the higher time frame. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First of all, we are going to start with the monthly time frame. And now on the monthly time frame, what we see right now that there was a support, and as we can see, the last monthly candle closed bearish, respecting this support. So what we are expecting this month we are expecting the price to make a bottom wick. Now I don't know this bottom wick is enough or not, but I'm expecting the price to make some kind of bottom wick and then break the previous candle high in order to move higher to the next resistance. Now as you can see, there is going to be a rejection here, so this is going to be the first resistance, and then we can expect further price to move to the next resistance. Now if we talk about the next resistance is right here, and then further we can consider that okay, the next resistance or maybe the final resistance is right here. So these are the next zones where we can expect the price move to. Now let's talk about this monthly candle which has closed bearish. Now it's a bearish candle but close respecting the support. Now if we had a bearish candle close something like if we had this bearish candle close something like this, then in that situation we would have expected the price to move to the next support, because we are closing back into the range. Price closed and broke above the resistance, and the next candle the price broke and closed below the support, so close back into the range. In that situation we would have expected the price to make a top wick and then continue lower to fill this whole range. But now as you can see, that has not happened, and price closed bearish respecting the support, so we are expecting the price to move higher. Now let's see what's happening on the lower time frames or weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, as you can see that as we can see on the weekly time frame, there was a support right here, right? There was a support right here and there was a resistance right here. If you remember, or if you have seen my last week video, I already mentioned that last weekly candle closed bullish but respecting this resistance, so anything could have happened. The one possibility was that the last week candle could have closed bearish at the resistance. In that situation we would have expected the price to make a top wick and continue to move to the next support, which is here, and then further down to the next support. But now as we can see, that hasn't happened because the price or the weekly candle closed bullish. Now this was the second possibility which I discussed. So right now we have a better direction because we know that the price broke and closed above this resistance, right? We have a broken close above this resistance, so we are now expecting the price to move to the next resistance, which is right here. So what we expect in the coming week? In the coming week, we are expecting the price to make a bottom wick that can be anywhere here or here. As long as we respect the previous candle low, we are expecting the price to make a bottom wick and move to the next resistance, which is right here. And if you get a break and close above this resistance, we expect the next weekly candle to make a bottom wick and move to the next resistance, something like this. So something like this we are going to expect happening in the coming weeks. Now let's see what's happening on the daily. On the daily, as we can see right now that we had this resistance, and as we can see, the Thursday candle closed above the resistance, but there is one more resistance right here. So there was one more resistance right here. So the Thursday candle closed respecting that resistance, but we close above this resistance. If we talk about the Friday candle closed some kind of doji. So this is not a pretty strong candle. to get some kind of confirmation that we have closed above the resistance. In that situation, we would have expected, or if there was a daily candle, like suppose we had the daily candle something like this, and that would have been a better confirmation for the price to move to the next resistance, which is right into this area, and then accordingly think about the price moving to the next resistance like this. Now we have some kind of doji candle, so what I would like to say that we have to wait for one more daily candle. If we get a bullish closure, strong bullish closure about this resistance, then we are expecting the price to move to the next resistance as I just shown. Or if we get a bearish candle here, like the bearish daily candle closing here at the resistance, because this is still at the resistance. If we have the bearish candle close at the resistance, now just wait and let me move the chart a little bit higher. Now as you can see that if we get a bearish candle closure at the resistance, then we are expecting the next daily candle to make a top wick and move to the next support, which is right here into this area. So this is something we are going to expect. So we have to wait for one more daily candle to close at this area in order to get the better direction in the market. But still it's because the market is pretty much bullish, so still we are pretty much bullish and looking for the long trades on the intraday terms, on intraday basis. Now as you can see on the 4-hour chart, we have a resistance right here, and there is one more resistance right there. If we talk about the support, there is a support right here. So as we know that on the daily we are bullish, so we are waiting for the price to give us a break and close above the resistance, something like this on the 4-hour time frame, and then we are expecting the price to make a bottom. We can keep moving higher to the next resistance zone, something like this. So this is we are going to expect on the 4-hour chart. Now let's see what's happening on the 1 hour and the 30 minute. On the 1 hour and 30 minutes, we know that there has been a resistance right here, and there has been a resistance right here. So there is a resistance, and then there is a support right here, and then there is a support right here again. So what we are expecting right now, that we know that from the daily time frame we are pretty much bullish, so we are expecting the price to move higher in the coming days. So if we get a bullish candle closure, like if we get a bullish candle closure something like this above the resistance, then we are expecting the price to make a bottom. We can move to the next resistance. And if we get a bullish candle closure above this resistance as well, then we are expecting the price to move to the next resistance, something like this. So this is something like this we are expecting in the coming days to happen. And if that doesn't happen, then we are going to wait for the price to give us a break and close below the supports. Now this one is going to be, this one can be considered a support zone, then the next support zone is going to be right here. So in that terms, now we know that the price is pretty much bullish, so we are going to wait. Like if we have to look for the short trades, then we are going to wait for the price to give us a break and close below the support area. Like we are going to wait for the 30 minute to 1 hour candle to close below this support area, and then we can wait for the next candle to make a top wick. And once the candle flip or break the low of the previous candle, we can look to go short. And again, if we get a break and close below this area, we can expect the price to make a top wick and move lower to the next support. So these are the possibilities that we are going to look for in the market in the coming days. So that's it, guys. This was the analysis on the GBPJPY from the monthly to the 30-minute time frame. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you really did like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel in order to support the channel and YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. See you in another video.